Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalam ala rasulillah, subhanallah. You know, brothers and sisters, this advice is to myself first and to every single caller out there. If you are in the da'wah scene, you are out there, mashallah, you're inviting people to Islam, you are teaching people, you are making things clear for people about Islam. Before you become an expert in any other topics, in any subject, make sure you are an expert in the topic of Tawheed. You understand what is Tawheed, and you understand what is the opposite of Tawheed, Shirk, to associate partners with Allah. And Tawheed is the oneness of Allah, that Allah alone deserves to be worshipped, that no one has control over the universe except Allah alone. He is the Rabb, He is the creator, the master of all that exists. And you know that Allah has no equal. Allah has names and attributes that befits His majesty. Subhanallah. So you have to understand what is Tawheed, because the reason why Allah sent messengers and prophets, the reason Allah says, وَلَقَدْ بَعَثْنَا فِي كُلِّ أُمَّةٍ رَسُولًا أَنِ اعْبُدُوا اللَّهَ وَاجْتَنِبُوا الطَّاغُوتَ. That's it. That's the core message. Allah said that we have raised for every nation a messenger. So Allah sent to every single nation throughout different time. He sent prophets and messengers. What was the message they all came with? What was their message? All the prophets, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Isa bin Maryam, Jesus Christ alayhi salam, Moses, Abraham, all these prophets, and may peace be on all of them. Their message was what? أَنِ اعْبُدُوا اللَّهَ وَاجْتَنِبُوا الطَّاغُوتَ. To worship Allah, the Creator, to worship Him alone, to submit to Him alone. Don't call on no one except Him. To worship Him alone, and to stay away, to avoid, to be far away from idol worshipping, to be far away from worshipping others besides Allah. So at-taghut are those that are worshipped besides Allah. Stay away from these things. Subhanallah. This is so clear. So if you're gonna be a caller to Islam, if you're gonna go out there, make sure you are an expert in Tawheed and you know what is shirk. So if someone asks you, hey, you call people to Islam, right? Can I ask you something? Am I allowed to supplicate to the dead? Am I allowed to supplicate to the righteous people that have died? Am I allowed to call on Jesus Christ? Am I allowed to call on Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Am I allowed to make dua to them? Is this shirk, or is this a major sin? You, as a caller to Islam, this should be the easiest answer to give. The easiest. Someone asks you this kind of question, your mind should be like, whoa, what? This is shirk. Shirk al-akbar, the major shirk. To call on besides Allah, to make dua to anyone besides Allah, this is the worst. This is shirk that take you out of the fold of Islam. So every caller of Islam should know this, because Allah made it clear. The Prophet ﷺ told us, right? We said that the worship should be only for Allah. What did the Prophet say? Ad-du'a'u huwa al-ibadah. The Prophet says to supplicate, to make dua, to call upon Allah, to call upon for your needs, to ask Allah for your needs. This is worship. It's ibadah. And we've already established that worship should be only for Allah. Allah said that we have created, well, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونِي. Allah says that we have not created mankind and jinnkind except to worship me alone. Just me. That's it. To worship Allah alone. So dua, to supplicate, to ask for your need, that should be directed to only Allah. Every single caller out there, if they can explain this, if they can answer this question, that to make dua, to call on besides Allah, this is shirk. If they can say that, don't listen to them. They're not callers to Islam. Subhanallah. They are dangerous. If you can answer this simple question, that this is shirk, to make dua to others besides Allah, you should be warning people against this, that your Islam is in danger of you leaving Islam. Subhanallah. Making dua to others besides Allah, no. This is shirk al-akbar. This is shirk that take you out of Islam. Subhanallah. Brothers and sisters, wallahi, what did Allah say? وَمَنْ أَحْسَنُ قَوْلًا مِمَّنْ دَعَا إِلَى اللَّهِ. Allah said, who is better than the person who is better in speech than someone who calls people to who? Ilallah, to Allah. That's it. That's the main thing. You should be an expert in Tawheed, an expert in La ilaha illallah, that none has the right to be worshipped except Allah alone. Wallahi, an advice to myself first. Make sure you understand what this is. What is Tawheed? So when someone, that's the main thing. That's why Allah sent prophets. To tell mankind to stop worshipping creation and to worship the Creator. Allahu Akbar. That's the beauty of Islam. So we Muslims should be proud that we don't make dua, we don't call on anyone. Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'een. Oh Allah, you alone we worship. You alone. Only you we worship and only you we call on. Only you we seek help from. Only you we make dua to. Only you we ask for our needs. Oh Allah, you. Subhanallah. That's it. So simple, so beautiful. Allahu Akbar. This was the message of every single prophet, to worship the Creator alone. That's it. So every caller to Islam, make sure you understand this. Subhanallah. Assalamu alaikum.